Welcome to Savage Crypto Traders. I am Handy Rams, and I'm just going to kind of go about this a little bit informal, and just want to go ahead and do an analysis. The last analysis that I did had us topping out at about 20K. Take a look at the daily chart. Had us topping out at about 20K this spring. However, I am looking at this and this looks pretty good. Nice little wick to the upside, and we're banging up against resistance again. And we're about to have a new daily candle here in about 35 minutes. So this recent price action is actually looking pretty good. I entered a short position right at about here at 99. So I'm looking for this to get rejected. If it doesn't, if it pushes straight through, I'll go ahead and stop myself out and go long immediately. But this price action right here is looking like, in my opinion, it's more likely going to get rejected. This resistance line is a very strong resistance, and we broke below it today. So this daily candle needs to close above it, and if it's going to break through it, it needs to do it here in the next 30 minutes, and it looks like it's going to. So I might get stopped out of my short here pretty soon. So I'm watching this. I am watching this like a hawk. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. I'm going to go ahead and sell this. Let's go to paper trading. Let's do a new order. Trade. I want to sell. I want to go ahead and let it all go. All of it. Sell 10 Bitcoins. And at the current price, let's go with 99.48 point. Oh man, it's pumping up pretty good there. Looks like I might have to stop my short trade. 60.3. I'm just coming back down. Okay, well maybe that wasn't going to be the right one. 99.49. Let's do 99.49.5. Hopefully that one takes. It looks like it got rejected, but it's pushing through again. This in real life, this would have taken, because the bots would have bought this up at a lower price and sold it at 60, at 99.60. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this at 74.5. Let's see what happens. So, okay, what happened? Why won't Let's make it a limit order. It's not doing anything now. All right, looks like 99.45. I'm gonna make it a limit order. All right, hold on. Great thing. Trying to get out of this. Yes. All right, let's try this again. Trade. I want to sell. It's gonna be a limit order. There we go. 99. 70. Try to put it right at 74. 74.5. All right, do 73. Try to see if this thing will take 72. So I think this is about to get rejected. This resistance is very, very hard resistance. And this, if this pushes through, I would be amazed. I would be very amazed. I don't think it's going to. I think this is about to get rejected. Well, all right. Anyways, so I'm going to get back to my analysis here. And this looks like a topping formation, ready to go back down. But I want to take a look at the macro view, the long-term macro view. This indicator is giving me a long signal. I've already taken some profit here. And it looks like it's already getting rejected, I think. Anyways, so this yellow trend line right here, not trend line, moving average. This yellow moving average is a strong support. So is this one. These are both strong supports. I'm not sure what they're based off of, but they're moving averages that are programmed into this indicator that I use. So since I entered a short right here, and it looks like it's going in my favor here pretty soon. So I'm going to be looking at getting out of my short pretty close to this moving average, right at about $9,400. All right. That's where I'm going to have my take profit point for my short. Now, is it possible? I'm going to ask, is it probable that we're going to see lower prices on this? Actually, I think it is probable that we're going to see at least this bottom yellow moving average to be tested here before we go back up. So I am long-term bullish, but mid to short-term bearish. And I'll tell you why. All right, so let's zoom out for just a minute. My previous analysis, let's look at the weekly. It's a lot easier to read the weekly chart when I'm looking at a macro view. Now, look at this, these lines. These lines are based off of the logarithmic scale. This indicator is a free indicator on TradingView. It's called Bitcoin Log Growth Curves. And it gives you basically all the tops and the bottoms and the history of the chart. Let's look at the BLX because it has a longer history than the chart on Kraken. All right, So here we go. Looking at the BLX. So my previous analysis, let's take this off so I can see better. Previous analysis was that we were going to go ahead and trade in this range right here for the next few months. Right? So we tapped the bottom of this range, bounced off of support, and went all the way to $14,000. Got rejected off of this resistance level right here in the middle of this range. And basically had a 6-month bear market all the way down to about $6,500. All right. And here's where we've had this recent bull rally. Now, my previous analysis was that we were going to continue on up and test 20K again right here, creating a double top. And that was going to happen here this spring. But I want to take into account these logarithmic curves, these logarithmic trend lines back here in 2015 and 2016, right? Remember my previous analysis, we had us bouncing off of these two lines right here, this one and this one. Well, these three. 1, 2, 3 here at the bottom, right? So it bounced off of the bottom, got rejected off of the top of this one. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Right? Let me get my drawing tool out. That way you can see. All right, so this is going to let me draw. No, not yet. I actually have to draw. Is it the paintbrush? Works for me. All right, so we go up, get rejected by this line right here, come back down, test back up again, come back down, and basically we trade sideways. Oops. Let me delete this one. All right. Trade sideways until we get to the bottom of this right here. Paintbrush. Then we do it again. This time we get rejected higher than the trend line, right? And then come back down. It's hard to see. I need to move my page. Right? And then we come back down, test the bottom of this log curve, the very bottom line, right? And we trade sideways alongside of it for quite some time. I think this is most likely what's going to happen here in 2020. And then it comes back up. Tests the same one again. And then it gets rejected. It comes back down. It's basically a sideways range. Does it again. It does that, I don't know how many times. I think it was 9 times. Is that what we had decided before? 1 time gets rejected. 2 times gets rejected. 3 times gets rejected. 4 times. 5 times. It gets rejected a total of 5 times before we continue on upward with the bull market. Well, I don't know if that's 5 times. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, that is 5 times, right? That's a lot of times for it to get rejected by this line. It's this line right here. This one, you see it? That's the same one. Let's go to present day. That's the same one we have right here. I'll draw another line right here. This is the same one right here. Let's pretend like it's going straight through, right? That's probably about the trajectory. It's going straight through, right? That's the line we're looking at. Now, this time right here, we pushed straight through it. It wasn't resistance. Well, a little bit right here, but we pushed through it. And then on the way down, it was not support. We got, well, it was for a little bit, but then it pushed straight through it, right? But this time, let's zoom in. This time, I really think it's going to be resistance. I really think we're going to come back down here, trade sideways a little bit, maybe even get rejected off of it again, right? Do this little number right here. Let me delete that one. Oops. Well, all right. It wants to delete them all. That's fine. Go ahead and delete that. Sorry, guys. All right, let's try it again. But you see where it's at? This trend line, right? It's a logarithmic trend line, right? We'll call it a trend line. But here's kind of the price action that I think we're looking at right here. Come down here. Maybe test back up again. Turn that back on. Actually, I want the paintbrush. So probably something like this. Maybe a little sideways. Right? Come back up again. Right? So the point is, I think we're going to trade sideways between about 10K, and our floor is going to be somewhere between 8,800 and 77. 78 and 88, right? So any place that we're in this area right here, this gap, let's get a highlighter going or something. Can I get a highlighter? I'm pretty sure I could probably get one on this, but oh well. So this is a zone I'll be looking at accumulating again for my buy orders or going long. That was probably hard to see. Let's take that off. All right. Let's see if this works. Well, I don't know about that. Oh yeah, this will probably work. Let's use this. Let's just use a pitchfork. See if that works. I'm not sure. Okay. No, that didn't work. Try it again. I think you're supposed to connect the bottom portion to the top. Yeah, here we go. That's what I want. Yeah, I don't know about this. Can't get the right angle for this pitchfork. Try it one more time. Yeah, it's not. There we go. That's a lot better. All right. So this is the zone right here. Anywhere in this green zone, I'm going to be looking at buying, accumulating, right? In the green zone. So if we pull back down here below this line, I'm going to, especially if it taps this red, I'm going to look at buying. This red is where I'm going to be start buying heavily on this pitchfork. And this is on the BLX. So, I mean, I'll leave this. I will leave this open on my BLX chart. So, let me go ahead and go back to Kraken. Turn off my drawing tools. All right, so now let's go back to the daily. This looks like it's going to get rejected, in my opinion. Turn on my indicators one more time. All right, so it looks like my sell order got filled. I wonder if it's going to let me short on TradingView. Can we do short orders on paper trading? I don't know. I'm about to try it. I've never done it before. All right. So this is what I'm looking at right here. First target to close out my short, about 94. Second target could get a bounce, about 88.35. Somewhere around there. Could get a bounce there. Third target, about 84.59. And if we come down lower, well, I hope we don't come down lower because that's for my buy orders. This is where I'm going to buy heavily right here. 85, 84, 85, 84, 84, 80, give or take a few. I'm going to buy heavily there. Close my short up here. I don't know if this would be considered resistance after we've already pushed through it the first time. I'll have to take a better look at that. But mostly right here at about 85, that's where I'm going to look at starting to buy. Now, we don't have to get rejected right here. We could just push on straight on up through. But it's really looking like most likely we're going to get rejected. Look at the weekly time frame. This looks like a rejection. We're about to have a new weekly candle here in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to turn on my live stream. My live streams will show my charts. You can take a look at them. I'll just be playing music. You can chat with me in the chat if you have any questions. So just come on into the live stream. Have some coffee, beer, whatever you want. I'll be playing music and looking at charts. If I don't respond, most likely I fell asleep, but my chart will be up all night long so you can see my indicators and you can see where I'm planning on letting go of my orders, my shorts. And I'll put them back on here during the live stream. But I already let go of my buy order here in my paper trading. With my last trade, I made roughly about $2,000 paper trading. It's not real money, but my real account is looking pretty decent too. So hopefully this thing pans out, trade sideways like I think it's going to, between where we're at right now, close to $10,000, then come back down to about 8,500, maybe even as low as 81, 82. We'll see. Might even come down even as low as 77 or even 75. That would be, but this bottom trend line would be the limit. That would be where I say I don't think we'll be going any lower because of the price history on this. It goes back all the way to the very beginning of Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed the analysis. I don't think we're going to $20,000 this spring. Actually, we might trade sideways to more bearish into the halving. Then when the halving happens, it's looking like we'll kick off another bull rally. So there you go. Have a great week. God bless you.